Dragons are one of the most iconic creatures in anime, majestic, powerful, and often the center of epic battles. But what happens when the main character has dragon-like powers, or even becomes a dragon themselves? In this video, I'll share with you the top 10 dragon-themed anime with overpowered main characters. These anime are filled with action, magic, and OP MCs that leave you on the edge of your seat. Let's get started. 10. Miss Kobayashi's DragonMaid, Season 1. Miss Kobayashi's DragonMaid is a fun mix of humor, slice of life, and fantasy. Toru, a dragon-turned-maid, brings her incredible dragon powers to the human world. She may look like an adorable maid, but don't be fooled. Toru can summon firestorms and is nearly invincible in her true dragon form. The show is lighthearted, but Toru's strength is undeniable, making her one of the most powerful MCs, even if she spends most of the time cooking and cleaning. Toru's powers aren't the only highlight of this series. Her bond with Kobayashi is heartwarming, and it shows how an OP dragon can still have a caring side. If you're into powerful characters mixed with comedy, this one's for you. Number 9. The 7 Deadly Sins, Season 5. In the 7 Deadly Sins, dragons are a huge part of the story, and Meliodas, the dragon's sin of wrath, is the star. Though he doesn't have literal dragon wings, his power comes from his connection to dragons. As the story progresses, Meliodas grows stronger, tapping into powers that make him nearly unbeatable. His ability to fight against demons, gods, and even other dragons makes him one of the most OP characters in anime. In the later seasons, his power continues to evolve, and Meliodas faces threats that seem impossible to overcome, only to come out stronger, proving why he's considered a dragon-themed OP character. Number 8. Dragon Ball Z, Frieza Saga Onward. Dragon Ball Z is a classic when it comes to OP characters and dragons. While the Dragon Balls themselves are the main dragon connection in the show, Goku's transformation into a Super Saiyan is a game-changer. Goku's power becomes so great that he can face off with villains like Frieza, who is one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Throughout the series, Goku grows stronger with every fight, constantly unlocking new transformations. His dragon-like power is shown through his incredible strength, speed, and energy attacks. If you love action-packed battles and a main character who keeps getting more OP, Dragon Ball Z is a must-watch. Number 7. How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, anime-inspired. Okay, so How to Train Your Dragon isn't an anime, but it has strong anime influences. Hiccup and his dragon Toothless are one of the best dragon-riding duos. Hiccup starts off as an underdog, but becomes a true leader with dragon-like abilities. He uses his wit and skills to tame the fiercest dragons, becoming powerful in his own right. While this film series is more Western, the bond between Hiccup and Toothless, along with their dragon-riding skills, has captured the hearts of many anime fans. It's an inspiring story about growth, friendship, and using the power of dragons to protect what's important. 6. Fairy Tail, Dragon's Roar Arc. In Fairy Tail, dragons play a central role, especially for Natsu Dragneel, the fiery protagonist. Natsu is a dragon slayer, a wizard who uses fire-based magic passed down to him by Igneel, the dragon he grew up with. Natsu can summon dragons, battle powerful creatures, and even transform into a dragon force when pushed to his limits. Natsu's strength continues to grow as he faces more powerful foes, and his connection to dragons makes him one of the most OP characters in the series. His fiery personality and passion for his guild make him a fan favorite, and his dragon-themed powers only add to his impressive skills. Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions, Season 1. In Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions, dragons are part of the world, though they aren't always the main focus. The characters, including Haruhiro, are summoned to a fantasy world and have to fight against dragons and other fierce monsters. While Haruhiro doesn't start as an OP character, he grows in strength as the series progresses. His evolution from a scared newcomer to someone who can stand up to dragons and powerful enemies is one of the highlights of this series. It's a great watch if you're looking for a more grounded, realistic take on dragons in anime. Number 4. The Irregular at Magic High School, Season 1. Tatsuya Shiba, the main character of The Irregular at Magic High School, might not be a dragon in the traditional sense, but his power is on a dragon-like level. As a student in a magical high school, Tatsuya's magical abilities are unmatched. His powers are so overwhelming that he easily takes on enemies who use dragon-themed magic. Tatsuya's abilities grow stronger as he faces increasingly powerful foes, and his ability to control magic makes him one of the most overpowered MCs in anime. He's not a typical dragon slayer, but his dragon-like strength is enough to put him on this list. Number 3. Attack on Titan, Final Season. In Attack on Titan, the main character Eren Yeager is not a dragon, but his powers are just as destructive. When Eren gains the power of the founding Titan, he unlocks the ability to control the Titans and manipulate entire armies. His power grows so strong that he can defeat even the most powerful enemies, including dragons. Eren's connection to dragons isn't direct, but his power is overwhelming, and he becomes an unstoppable force as the series progresses. His evolution into an OP character, as well as his complex moral journey, make him one of the most interesting and powerful MCs in anime. 2. The Rising of the Shield Hero, Season 2. In The Rising of the Shield Hero, Naofumi Iwatani isn't your typical dragon slayer, but his shield is strong enough to defend against dragons and other powerful creatures. As the shield hero, Naofumi is thrown into a world filled with dragon-like monsters and other magical beings. While Naofumi doesn't start off as an OP character, his powers grow as he faces more enemies. His journey to becoming an overpowered hero is full of challenges, but his strength and determination make him unstoppable when he's pushed to his limits. His bond with characters like Raftalia, who has ties to dragon-like beings, further enhances his power. 1. The Misfit of Demon King Academy, Season 2. Anos Voldegoad, the main character of the Misfit of Demon King Academy, is the ultimate OP protagonist. He's the reincarnation of a demon king with dragon-like powers that allow him to control and summon dragons. Anos' strength is godlike, and he effortlessly defeats even the most powerful enemies. His sheer power makes him nearly unbeatable, and he can destroy entire armies with a snap of his fingers. Anos is a true dragon-themed MC, using his dragon abilities and magical powers to dominate every battle he faces. His overconfidence and overwhelming strength make him a perfect fit for the #1 spot on this list.